Okay, so we will try to solve a more difficult problem right now. Okay, so subukan nating sagutan itong nandito ngayon sa screen natin. So sundin natin yung mga procedure na ginawa natin nung una. No? So we will write the elements na nandito sa ating reactant and the same time yung mga elements na nasa ating products. Okay, so unahin natin yung mga metals, then the non-metals, then hydrogen and oxygen. So we have aluminum here, we have sulfur, we have hydrogen, and we have oxygen. Okay, and then sa ating product meron din tayong aluminum, sulfur, hydrogen, and oxygen. And now, bibilangin natin kung ilang mga element meron tayo sa reactant and sa ating product. Okay, so we have 1 aluminum, we have 1 sulfur, and on hydrogen we have H3 plus H2, so we have 5 hydrogen. And on oxygen we have 3 plus 4, we have 7 oxygen. Okay, so bilangin naman natin yung nandito sa product natin. So aluminum we have 2, sulfur we have 3, hydrogen we have 2 sa H2O natin, and oxygen we have 4 times 3 plus 1 is equal to 13. Okay, so simulan na natin ngayon i-balance. So una nating i-balance yung metals. Okay, so sa product natin meron tayong aluminum is equal to 2. Okay, but in our reactant our aluminum is equal to 1. So to balance that, we will add a coefficient 2 sa ating reactant. Okay, so now I have aluminum equal to 2, pero maapektuhan yung ibang component natin such as the oxygen and the hydrogen. So bilangin uli natin ilang hydrogen meron tayo ngayon. So meron tayong 3 times 2, we have 6 plus 2, we have 8 hydrogen. So meron na tayong 8 hydrogen. So ilan ang oxygen natin ngayon? We have 3 times 2 is equal to 6 plus 4, so we have 10 oxygen. Okay, so balance na yung aluminum natin, pero yung sulfur natin hindi pa balance. So how are we going to balance that? So we just need to add a coefficient of 3 sa H2SO4. So now, kung bibilangin natin yung sulfur natin dito sa ating reactant, we have sulfur equal to 3. Kaya lang, naapektuhan uli yung ibang component natin, yung hydrogen and oxygen. So, bilangin natin ngayon kung ilan na yung hydrogen natin. So, from here we have 3 times 2, we have 6. And then, dito sa ating H2SO4, meron din tayong hydrogen 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. So, 6 plus 6, we have total of 12 hydrogen. So, ilang oxygen naman meron tayo? So, we have dito sa ating AlOH3, we have 3 times 2, which is equal to 6. And sa H2SO4, we have oxygen equal to 4 times 3 is equal to 12. So, ang total oxygen natin sa ating reactant is 18. Okay? So, makikita natin ngayon na balance na ang ating aluminum and sulfur. So, we just need to balance yung hydrogen and yung oxygen natin. No? So, let us see. We'll have to balance yung hydrogen natin. So, we have 12 hydrogen dito sa ating reactant and we have 2 hydrogen dito sa ating product. So, we just need to add coefficient of 6 sa ating H2O, no? So, if we add a coefficient of 6 sa ating H2O, ang hydrogen natin dito will be equal to 12. Okay? And our oxygen will change. So we have now here 6 oxygen from H2O, and we have a total of 4 times 3 oxygen sa ating Al2SO4, which is equal to 12. So 12 plus 6 is equal to 18 oxygen. So we have 18 oxygen dito sa ating product. So as you can see, balance na yung reaction natin yun. So that means this is our final answer for this problem. Okay, so let's go to the other problem. Okay, so let's do the same procedure, no? Tulad nung mga ginawa natin nung una. So, susulat natin yung mga elements sa ating reactant and sa ating product. Pero unahin natin isulat yung mga metals, followed by non-metals, then hydrogen and oxygen. So, we have iron, we have potassium, we have sulfur, we have hydrogen, and finally we have oxygen. Okay? So we'll do the same dito sa ating product. Okay? So we'll have here iron, potassium, sulfur, hydrogen, oxygen. And now, bilangin na natin kung ilan yung mga elements natin. So, iron, sa ating reactant, we have 2. Potassium, sa ating reactant, we have 1. Sulfur, sa ating reactant, we have 3. Hydrogen, sa ating reactant, we have 1. And oxygen, sa ating reactant, we have 4 times 3 is equal to 12 plus 1. So, we have 13. So, bilangin naman natin dito sa ating product. Iron, we have 1. Potassium, we have 2. Okay? So, sulfur, we have 1. Hydrogen, we have 3. Okay? And then, oxygen, we have 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Okay, so unahin natin i-balance yung metals. So, unahin natin tong iron. So, sa product, meron lang tayong isa. So, we need to add coefficient of 2. So, now we have iron equal to 2. Kaya lang, maapektuhan ang ating oxygen at ang ating hydrogen. So, ilan na ang hydrogen natin ngayon sa product? We have total of 6. And then, ilan na yung oxygen natin dito sa product? We have 3 times 2, which is equal to 6, plus 4, this is equal to 10. Okay? So, sunod nating ibabalance yung potassium. So, we need 2 sa ating reactant dahil we have 2 in our product. So, we will add 2 sa ating KOH. So, now we have 2 potassium. And then, naapektuhan ng ating oxygen and hydrogen, no? So, ang hydrogen natin ngayon will be equal to 2. And yung oxygen natin will be equal to 4 times 3 is equal to 12 plus 2 is equal to 14. Okay, so balance na ang iron, ang potassium. So, ang sunod nating i-balance is yung sulfur. So, to balance yung sulfur, kailangan natin ng 3 sulfur. So, we will put a coefficient of 3 sa K2SO4. So, now, as you can see, yung sulfur natin is now equal to 3. But, it will affect other element na nasa loob ng K2SO4. So, unang naapektuhan is yung potassium natin. So, now, our potassium here is equal to 6. So, ang oxygen naman natin sa ating product is 4 times 3 is equal to 12 plus 3 times 2 which is equal to 6. So that means our oxygen is now equal to 18. Okay, so nakita nyo, naapektuhan uli yung potassium natin. Kasi ang kailangan natin ngayon sa potassium is 6. So, what we're going to do now, dahil kailangan natin ng 6 sa ating potassium, we need to change yung coefficient na nasa KOH. Okay? So, we'll erase this and change it to 6. Okay, so now, I have a potassium of 6. And then, naapektuhan ang ating oxygen and hydrogen. Okay? So, ilan ngayon ang hydrogen natin sa reactant? We have hydrogen equal to 6. And ilan naman ang ating oxygen sa ating reactant? We have from Fe2SO4 3, we have 4 times 3 is equal to 12 plus 6 sa ating KOH. This is equal to 18. And now you can see na balance na lahat ng ating elements. So that means this is our final answer for this problem. Okay, so we finally answered itong mas komplikadong equation compared sa mga nauna nating sinagutan. No? So, in our next lesson, we are going to proceed with a new topic, and it will be a very interesting. So, with all of that and more, I will see you in our next lecture.